Good morning from all of us here at Hubbard's Marina. It is a picture-perfect, clear morning here inside Johns Pass. The red tide is definitely around this morning, but it is still a gorgeous day nonetheless. The weather is absolutely perfect. It is a clear sky, sunny kind of day, perfectly clear skies. It is beautiful out here, definitely, but unfortunately the water's a little bit dark brown, almost a reddish hint to it. A lot of dead fish floating around the pass, but these boats you're seeing in the pass are actually out here to clean up a lot of these fish. So luckily we have very active county and city workers out here picking up a lot of the fish that are floating around. So hopefully we won't see the smells that we've been seeing the last day or two, but the red tide's definitely pushed up here against the shore. We've had a west breeze the last couple of days and southwest breeze, and it's pushing a lot of stuff up against the beach and into the bays. So we're dealing with that, but luckily we're not coughing and gagging too much here inside the pass. When the water gets kind of stirred up, like for example if I put my head in the shrimp tank, I might be coughing a little bit, but until then it's beautiful out here. And still enjoying plenty of great fishing. Yesterday's half-day trip, we caught a lot of fish on the half-day trip. Even got a nice big old keeper male hogfish. I've been seeing a lot of the gray snapper, porgy, sea bass as well. So we're still catching a lot of fish on our half-day trips, catching a lot of fish on the 10-hour all days on the hub. Tomorrow we're going to be back at it. We got a 10-hour all day on the hub tomorrow, a 5-hour half-day on the party boat trip. And there's a lot of options for you here at Hubbard's Marina. We're still catching plenty of fish, and we still got plenty of options. Plus, we're still running the Dolphin Watching Nature Cruise and Eco Tour, sunset trips. Our island trips are still going on. There is a decent amount of red tide in the area. We are seeing a decent amount of dead fish in the area, but we are still going out in the boat, still catching plenty of fish, and it's still absolutely beautiful out in the water. But if you are susceptible to asthma, if you have COPD, that kind of stuff, any type of breathing issues, might not be a good time for you to get on the water. If you are looking to spend the day swimming on the beach, probably not the best time for you. But if you want to get out in the boat, go catch some fish, or get out in the boat and go look around, we are definitely running, definitely got plenty of options for you. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Hopefully you can come out and join us. Remember, we're running those 50% off deals for the half-day fishing trip. Only $27.50 gets you out in the boat for a 5-hour half-day. Tons of room this week on the 5-hour half-day. We've got a 12-hour night snapper trip this Friday night from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Remember, guys, a lot of this red tide fish kill is just kind of getting trapped up against the seawalls. Luckily, the boats are out here to clean it all up, but there's a significant amount of bait around pushed up against the seawalls. We still have plenty of live bait. We have the shrimp and the fiddler crabs. They're unaffected by the red tide, but you can see there, those are all pinfish and pigfish, and that is why we don't have live bait for the 10-hour all days and our 12-hour extreme trips. But we've got plenty of shrimp and fiddler crabs for our half day and all days. And all that bait is getting cleaned up really quickly by the city and county government and those boats you saw going by a minute ago. So luckily the smell buildup isn't that bad because they are getting cleaned up very quickly. City of Madeira Beach Public Works Department is working overtime for sure, doing a great job, and the county has really stepped up and hired like 20 to 30 local charter captains and local boats to clean up a lot of this mess. So we're thankful for that. We're thankful for this beautiful weather, and hopefully it is another gorgeous day. And Bill Ruskus, there's tons of pelicans around, my man. They're all up, sitting up on the roof of the boat. We're not going fishing this morning, so they're not sitting at the cutting tables or hanging out at the poles. But there's one on the pole right there. There's a bunch more up above us on the roof of the vessel as well. So plenty of seabirds around, just not flying around eating the bait this morning because there's not much bait action here. They're following the food, and the bait has moved offshore. Definitely seeing a lot of bait and a lot of mackerel action anywhere from about 3 to about 12 miles from shore. pockets of clean water, holding bait, holding mackerel, and we're still catching plenty of fish along shore. So come out and join us. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. If you missed last night's live show, definitely want to rewatch that. It was a great show last night. Had my father, Captain Mark Hubbard. We talked a lot about some fishing tips and tricks near shore and offshore. So if you didn't get a chance to watch last night's live fishing show, it was at 8:30 p.m. last night. You can rewatch it now. It was a really cool show. We gave gave a ton of offshore fishing tips and tricks away, and I hope you get a chance to watch that video today. Remember, again, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy. You guys have a beautiful day. Hopefully you enjoyed the gorgeous sunrise with us this morning at Hubbard's Marina.